Last evening, she didn't come back. No message, no phone call, not even a hint of where she might be. I waited long past midnight, clinging to the fragile hope that maybe she was delayed at work or that her phone had died. Maybe I was overthinking, letting my worries spiral into paranoia. But each passing minute, every rustle outside that wasn't the sound of her car pulling into the driveway, felt like another sharp reminder she wasn't coming home. I kept glancing between the clock, the front door, and my phone. Nothing, just silence, thick and unmoving, like a verdict I wasn't ready to hear. But deep down, I knew this wasn't new. Her late-night absences had become a pattern over the past few months. Nights out she couldn't explain, whispered phone calls in the hallway, a new phone lock screen she dismissed as a security precaution. The signs had all been there, flashing like warnings, but I turned away from them, unwilling to face what they truly meant. By 4 a.m., the truth settled over me like cold fog. She wasn't just late, she wasn't returning. I eventually slipped into bed, fully dressed, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. Sleep didn't come. I lay still, trying to pinpoint the moment our life had started to unravel. Once upon a time, we were partners, dreaming aloud about distant beaches, cozy homes, and a family of our own. But over time, she drifted. I thought she needed space, so I gave it. I didn't realize she was giving that space to someone else. When the morning light filtered through the curtains, the silence in the room was almost unbearable. Her side of the bed was untouched, sheets smooth and perfect, as if daring me to notice. She hadn't even left an excuse, not a text or a lie to soften the blow. I wandered into the kitchen, poured myself a cup of coffee that tasted like ash, and stared around the home we had built together. Every picture on the wall, every keepsake we once shared, it all mocked me now. Our shared vision, the one I worked so hard to maintain, was never real. I was the one footing the bill while she pursued something, or someone else behind my back. Without a second thought, I grabbed a pen and wrote a short note. Just 5 words. I'm done. Best of luck with the debts. No drama. No shouting. No guilt. I placed it next to her favorite mug, the one that read Queen of Everything. The irony burned deeper than I expected. I didn't take much. A small bag of clothes, my passport, laptop, and a few photos I couldn't bring myself to leave behind. The rest, she could have it all. The house was in both our names, but the mortgage was mine alone. The car she loved, leased under my credit. Her independent business venture, bankrolled entirely by my savings. Well, now she'd have her independence, debts and all. I walked out without glancing back. I left the door unlocked. It felt symbolic, like I was finally done protecting something that had long stopped being mine. Her, our life, the lies. I checked into a modest hotel downtown, turned off my phone, and sank into the silence. This time it didn't ache. It felt calm, cleansing, like the first breath after drowning. That night, her messages started. Missed calls, followed by a stream of texts. Where are you? Why would you leave like this? We need to talk. But none of it was about me. Her concern wasn't for my pain. It was panic over losing what I gave her. My support, my income, my quiet stability. The next morning, she called from her mother's number. I let it ring. I didn't want apologies or stories crafted to justify betrayal. I wanted peace. I needed space to become whole again. Her friends began reaching out. Some scolded me for being cold. Others begged me to reconsider. She made a mistake. Don't throw everything away. But they didn't know. They hadn't witnessed how many chances I gave. How many nights I lay awake, pretending not to hear her slip through the front door at 3 a.m. They hadn't tasted the bitterness of swallowed lies, all to keep a hollow relationship afloat. 3 days later, she showed up at the hotel. Her eyes were swollen, hair disheveled, and in her hands, my note. What's this supposed to mean? She demanded. I looked at her and said nothing. She already knew. She just didn't want to accept it. Her tears didn't move me. Her voice, once warm, now sounded like noise. I handed her a manila envelope. Inside, divorce papers. Already signed. Everything's in there, I told her. The house, the car, the business. It's all yours. So are the debts. That was 2 months ago. Now, I live in a small apartment near the lake. It's quiet, peaceful. Each morning, I walk by the water as the sun rises, feeling the breeze on my face. I cook my own meals. I sleep without interruption. And sometimes when the wind brushes against my skin just right, I find myself smiling, not because of what I lost, but because of what I finally found myself. I stepped away from the chaos and into something new, something real, something mine.